Hello, 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 welcome back, tourists. My name is Josh, and we are back with another episode of Dr. Stone here every Friday or Saturday, depending if I get to the episode a little late on Thursday. But yes, so last episode we got introduced to a new character. Her name was Chelsea, and she seems to be a community fan favorite, so I'm very interested to see how her role expands in the future of the series. I do like that while she is a new character, she does offer something big, which is her being a geographer. While I like Luna, Carlo, and Max, other than like comedic relief, they don't really offer too much to the show. And I would like to see, I don't mind them, but if it was a choice between those three and three other members from the Kingdom of Science, I probably would go with three other members from the Kingdom of Science. In terms of this almost final arc of the season. But I do like that Chelsea offers something not only new, but probably very, it's already proving to be immensely helpful when it comes to navigating South America and the waterways, and the fastest way to get to the petrification beam, which Evie, one of the subscribers and members of the Discord, link in the description below if you want to join, did mention that, of course, they have coordinates, and they actually just straight out said the coordinates to where exactly the original origin point of the petrification beam was when it froze the world all those years ago. It is, of course, it is a place, but it's not just like some barren, or not barren, like it's not just some like place that's like there's a bunch of trees or like it's a barren wasteland. It actually it is a place that you can see, like it's a like kind of like a house, I don't know, that was just kind of funny. Everyone, all the Google reviews of that location, everyone is just saying stuff about Dr. Stone, the petrification beam, how the site is really stony. It was pretty funny to see. And yeah, I did notice, I was looking back on some of my reactions on YouTube, I did notice that in episode 1 of this new season that I done messed up. For some reason, I cut the intro for the YouTube version of that video. I don't know what happened in the editing room. I'm not even sure if the intro is in the early access for that video. But just in case you guys didn't know, because this is a new season, full length is free for that first episode, which would be episode 13. So if you wanted to test out full length, it is 100% free on our Patreon for episode 13. Link in the description below for all of our full lengths that I have done on the channel. But yes, as always, full length available for this one, early access, uncensored. I am excited to get into this, so let's get started.
Stanley's gonna catch up to us pretty quickly.
That's the thing.
Not that I'm scared or
He's
like that, of course.
the flag, or not the flag. The sail is helping, but how far is he? Oh shoot, they have a plane. I forgot. Use Zeno as a shield.
Humanity cut through this narrow part of the continent and connected the two oceans with a waterway. That's the Panama Canal.
Oh, humanity. That's just crazy. We just cut straight through a continent.
All we gotta do is go in one end and out the other, and we are gold.
But has the Panama Canal survived?
So it'll be too busted up to squeeze that big ass ship through it.
We'll make 2 teams, one for the rubber, the other for the canal.
Oh yeah? How will we do that?
Okay, Taiju's definitely on the rubber team.
Team is just a clever decoy.
Yeah, this will make the surface area.
There it is.
Which means their radar op will have no trouble finding it.
It's just so reckless. Are you sure, Senku?
There's no choice. It's the best course of action.
How can you say that, Ukyo? I thought you, of all people, would be against this.
You
I
send
never imagined you were
Tsukasa
so
and
cold-hearted.
Hyoga. They'll survive.
The time has come. We're gonna have to say goodbye forever. For real?
No!
I thought you loved our baby.
Oh, come on. That thing's just an empty shell. We
The
got it all
mobile
here.
lab. It's like, you know, I was gonna say spoiler. Never mind.
Well, I guess it's pretty clear these folks don't always agree on everything.
Is that a My Hero Academia reference? I don't know. Probably a little too wide. Like that's a pretty that's a pretty used
One of them is
pose.
headed straight for the Panama Canal.
It looks like a regular
How
one to
do
me.
you extract
Are you
rubber
saying
from
it
a
has
tree?
rubber
I
inside it?
forgot. I forgot what the process is.
And collect as much sap as you can.
Ah, it's the sap. Okay.
Hey, this is almost exactly the way we harvested all that lacquer.
Ah, he's not gonna do anything until
Truly want to give
Stanley's
your
there.
hostage a potential weapon.
I know that, like, I understand what Gen's saying. He wouldn't mix science and deception. And then he also would not do anything until he knew Stanley was coming.
Crazy, that's
Or he was,
true
like,
sap.
Stanley was
It
there.
looks so jiggly, just like Bavarian
I don't think I would trust him.
Solidify it
I
with
wouldn't
some
trust him.
vinegar and a little sulfur powder.
It's so bad.
It's funny, like, how fairly simple it is to make rubber. No, Chrome! Man overboard.
Sorry, Chrome.
Rubber's bad! That being said,
Ah, look at that smile.
Senku in charge of things here. I have nothing to worry about.
He's enjoying himself a little bit.
And we got ourselves tire casings.
Wow, they make it look so
Have some
simple.
rubber tubes to inflate them from the inside.
I guess they don't even have that in Zeno's kingdom. They wouldn't have had the tree, I guess. They needed to look for it.
We're running low on time.
We're always supremely rushed, so we should be used to it.
Yeah, you got Koski, it's fine.
Stop it! Why are you tearing our poor ship to pieces, you buff-old bogey?
I thought there was like an accident. No, the mobile lab.
We have confirmation that our actual target is the ship that was heading south.
Reverse course.
Talk about a mega bummer. Can't believe the desert stretches.
Oh, talk about a mega bummer,
This
cowabunga.
round.
And I guess you don't need the ship anymore. Okay, yeah, there's the materials.
Making that many from scratch would take us forever, and I doubt I need to remind you that Stanley's hot on our trail.
Oh, you're gonna
too.
use the boat's engine?
Let's go!
And that would explain why Senku settled on 6 motorcycles.
So dig deep and dredge up loads
This,
of desire to
this
see
makes,
these
I don't know, this makes me feel good. I love this. Oh, you can see it.
The bad guys are here. Stanley's ship got up to us.
That plane is gonna be a problem. I don't know, the imagery of them being shot from a cannon is hilarious. Look at how cool these bikes are. I would crash it immediately. I would need training wheels on mine. I might be able to ride Ryusui's bike. They gagged Zeno. Crazy. Dude, Senku looks so good in that.
We'll finally
All he's
clear
missing
our
is the
way
E equals
to
MC
the
squared.
source of the petrification beam.
Hyoga's the only one here who can go the merciless
Thank you,
route without so
Hyoga.
much as a hint of hesitation.
They shot Tsukasa and Hyoga!
This is little more than a
Nerfed.
It won't be fatal.
The coordinates probably. Damn.
By blinking. Take notes.
Cover his eyes.
The engine gave out for no reason!
Did he? Is it something in the atmosphere? Not atmosphere. Is it something in the air?
It's rude to take without giving,
Ah.
so I was kind enough to refill the tank with sugar water.
Whoa, I've heard of that sugar break before!
So they were using the same plane. Okay.
It's enough to scorch any primitive engine and ensure a game over.
All right. So they do not have an engine anymore. Or not even an engine. They don't have a plane anymore. Damn, that shot. I promise you, this shot is essential for the plot. Love that. Cinema. Another banger episode. So far, I think that's the best episode of the season. I mean, like, they're all bangers. Dr. Stone simply does not miss. There's just something. Dr. Stone is at its peak whenever they're just building something, man. I love it. And this episode, it's like when they're building stuff and they're teaching you stuff. I mean, they always teach you stuff every episode. It's whether you retain that knowledge or you understand what they're trying to say, that's a completely different matter. Most of the time, I do not understand. But there's just something like them building the bikes. It was not nearly as detailed as it was back in season 1, where season 1's entire plot was building things, discovering or rediscovering old science and bringing it to the modern day. That was all season 1. And even though this bike building process wasn't as detailed as, say, the light bulb or the medicine for Rui, there's just something like, it brings a smile to my face. I love seeing them innovate. I love seeing them innovate and just bring modern technology, or not modern, old technology, today's technology into their modern day. I love the drip too. Senku, dog. I mean, I know you're gonna go back to your E=mc² shirt. He's missing that on his new shirt. I love that he took the time to make that drip for himself. He's like Senku, we're ready to go. We can start driving before they get here. No, I'm still making my shirt. Trust, I need this. It's gonna make Stanley real mad that he's not the only one dripped out. I love it. I love Senku's drip. I mean, like, everyone's outfit is pretty cool. Like, it's pretty good in this. I mean, I Senku's E=mc² shirt. It's iconic. I love Chelsea's. I love her more kind of safari-ish look. Again, I mean, it's not a cloak, but it's like cloak shirt. I mean, it just fits him. Ukio's what is it, feathers, I guess, his feather kind of motif fits him. Chrome, I mean, all their outfits fit them. Like how simplistic Taiju's is. I was gonna call her Luna Snow. that's Marvel Rivals. Shoot, why I feel like is her name Luna? Oh no, I've been rotted by Marvel Rivals. I don't even play the game. Yeah, Luna. Okay, yeah, not Snow, but yeah, Luna. It is Luna. Luna's outfit, you know, it brings out the features that she wants to bring out. You know, it's her personality. But man, that biker, the biker fit for a Senku, and then everyone else, like they got a little upgrade. I mean, oh yeah, Ryusui's is also like, Ryusui might have the best drip, even with Senku's buff with his biker fit. I think Ryusui has got the best drip of the crew, and if we're talking about the show, he's second best next to Stanley. But maybe there is an argument for first. It depends how I'm feeling. But damn, Ryusui's captain outfit with the hat too. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And then everyone did kind of get a little upgrade too, like with the shoulder pads. Not too much, but I like that it does add to their outfits. I don't know, there's just something whenever there's a slight outfit change or a slight outfit upgrade. Probably because like they always wear the same things. Not Dr. Stone, like in every anime, everyone wears the same things usually. But whenever there's a slight outfit change, I gotta appreciate it. And that jacket, man, Senku's new jacket is so good. It's so good. And then Stanley, it is a funny imagery of everyone just jumping out of the boat, out of the ship. I don't know why I picture them loading themselves into cannons so they can just shoot themselves out. I know they're all superhuman. You can't tell me that they're humans. They're super soldiers jumping that high. There's just something about building those bikes. I really appreciate. I don't know. I really love that whole sequence. It was kind of about a montage. I love it. There's just something about Dr. Stone. Like I said, I think Dr. Stone is at its best when it's like building things, or when it takes the time to build things. And I mean, there's just something about it. That's something about it I really love. And then there was one. Oh yeah. So with Zeno, actually I have multiple things. Oh yeah, rest in peace, the mobile lab. I like the mobile lab. It's been with us since. Well, okay, a form of it has been with us since season 2, right? The mobile lab started out as the tank, didn't it? Did it? Or is the mobile lab like a different thing? Like, I know the tank got derailed. Quote unquote derailed. The tank was... it was semi-destroyed. And I think they did salvage it to turn into the mobile lab. Or maybe I'm coping. Maybe the mobile lab is just a completely different truck. But if it is, then it's been with us in season 3. Ah, man, I like it a lot. There's just something about it. It's a good design. And now it's completely gone. There is no salvaging it. They have to make a new one because Stanley blew that thing up without remorse. Not even a second thought. I mean, I know it's Senku. I know it's Senku. He would never. But if Zeno was like a hostage in there, you know, they just like tied him up and then had the mobile lab going forward. Oops. But it's Senku. He would never. It was Hyoga's idea to use Zeno as a shield, which ended up backfiring. It did help them a little bit in terms of the smoke screen. But as soon as Stanley got into action, he took out Hyoga and he didn't take him out, but he nerfed Hyoga and Tsukasa, shot them in the shoulders, shot them in the arm. So they're not going to be at 100% fighting capacity for the next time they meet. Who knows how many episodes it's going to be, but the next time they meet, they're going to be fighting, and one or both of them like, this damn shoulder, it's still not 100%. That's gonna suck. So yeah, and then the worst part is he was able to send a message, probably the coordinates, I would say, to where they're going. Which, man, I understand that Senku needed Zeno, right? He did need him to help pinpoint the coordinates. But if there was a way to make it so like you can get enough information that Senku was able to like pinpoint the rest of it on his own, I mean, then I guess Stanley could, or not, I guess Zeno would be able to pinpoint it on his own after that too. But I would try to keep him as much in the dark as possible, just for things like that, because I know that he's not going to escape until he knows that 100% Stanley will be able to come and rescue him. Because like if he attempted to escape on the ship, if they wanted, they could just leave. You know, Zeno or Stanley would be like maybe a day. I think it was 2 days behind them. So like they'd just leave, and Stanley or Zeno would be stuck in the water for 2 days until maybe Stanley caught him. Because I mean, that's just one person in a giant sea. There's no telling how close the battleship would be to the precise trail that Senku's team is on. So yeah, there's no hope for Zeno to attempt to escape on sea, in the bamboo forest, or not in the rubber forest. If he tried something, you know, I get like the biggest one he would be able to do would attempt to steal the communicator, the phone. But I don't think Stanley's team has a mobile phone on their ship. Maybe they do, because it is Senku's aircraft carrier. But maybe they left it on the island. I don't know. They probably do have a mobile phone on that ship. So that's his best bet. But if he can't get to it, if he attempted to escape in the rubber forest, then like he's just stuck in the rubber forest. Like no one's gonna come to his rescue, unless somehow Stanley found out like, oh, he's on the rubber forest. But then like, how do you make sure that he finds out? So until Stanley is right there, like 5 feet away from him or within his arms, I don't think Zeno is going to attempt to make a gigantic escape attempt, unless he knows that he's able to get a message out and have like, all right, pick me up in 30 minutes. I'm going to be running over here. Like, unless he knows 100% sure that he can get out, I don't think he's going to attempt to get out. But I would still keep him as much in the dark as possible, just for that. Like Stanley wasn't even near him. He just had binoculars, and he was able to rattle off their location, so that he knows where they're going. This chase is still on. Granted, it's going to take them a little longer. They can either choose to go completely around the continent, which will take them months, I think. So they don't have that kind of time. So they're going to follow on foot. I don't know how much other fancy tech they have on board the SS Senku. I don't think it's much. Their plane is completely totaled. I don't think they're going to be able to fix that, especially without Zeno. And their engine, they would need to make a new engine, which Chrome said. I know Chrome was talking about 6 engines, but even 1 engine, I would think it's going to take forever to build from scratch, especially without the materials they need. Maybe they can kind of turn the engine from the SS Senku into something, but I think it's going to be. I think that's a completely different engine. So they just can go on foot. That's going to take a while, especially compared to bikes. And once again, I love the bikes. They are so cool. I love how steampunky they are. Smokescreen was a great idea too. And then another thing about Dr. Stone, it makes all these makes all their experiments, it make it seem so easy, right? Like the rubber, like, oh yeah, cut the tree, gather the sap. I think they had to do something else, like something with sugar, I think. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. You have a prototype of rubber. Like the stretchy part of it. Like, that's it. How do we figure this out? You know? I mean, I assume the prototype of rubber, right? That's probably just people that collect tree sap for other uses. They accidentally found a rubber tree. They did the same procedure. They're like, hey, guys, we let the sap cool down. We've been letting the sap cool down. And or we've just been letting it sit. And it turned into this weird substance. So I understand how that happened. I don't understand, like, what is the thought process of, okay, if I superheat this, if I put a bunch of different chemicals in this, and I do this procedure, I can make a tire. What's a tire? I don't know yet. You know, like, what is the thought process? How do we do this as human beings? How do we just keep creating things? It's crazy. Like, crazy how we keep doing things from scratch. And Senku and Zeno, man, they are nerfed in this time period, because I don't remember if it was in a YouTube comment or if it was in the Discord. I remember I was talking with someone, and they said that Senku could make I don't remember what exactly, but this person was saying that Senku could make new things and new inventions, but the fact that he has to play catch up, he's not able to create anything new. He has to recreate old things in order for himself to get to a point where he can start creating new things. I think Zeno is there too. Like, if Senku and Zeno were still in the modern world the way it is like now, like, I'm sure they would be able to. It would take them a while, but I'm sure they'd be able to find some kind of. I mean, didn't Zeno created a railgun? I don't know how practical that. I don't know how that applies to our world. I don't know if we have railguns. But I'm sure even if we do have railguns, Zeno would have created a much more deadly version. But man, I love when they build things. I know I'm going around in circles. I love when they build things. And Zeno also loves when they build things too. Don't act like I didn't see that smile. You know, he liked being able to help. I still would. I know that he wouldn't make. I had a whole segment where I said he would not make his great escape. I still wouldn't trust him. I would not trust him at all. Logically, you can trust him. I wouldn't, though. I still wouldn't. You can watch. This is punishment. This is for being a bad guy. You can watch and advise, but you can't play with the rubber. But I saw that smile. I saw the bro's enjoying himself. You know, he knows the situation he's in. He's making the best out of it, but he's enjoying himself. I don't think I don't see you, Zeno. Don't think I don't see you. And what a banger episode, man. I think my fears of Chelsea kind of being overused have been settled with this episode. She had her moment, she had her moments in terms of like being with everyone else in the cast, but like last episode was her episode, and now that she's part of the cast, she's just kind of just completely settled into the whole the group chemistry that the cast has. And I even said, right, I said I spoke too soon, because I said in the very beginning of this reaction that Carlos Pablo. Why do I think it's Pablo? Carlos, Max, and Luna. They don't really offer anything in terms of how they get from Kingdom of Corn to the petrification location. I don't see, like I said in the beginning, I don't see how they contribute much, unlike how Chelsea is the geographer. But Carlos kind of came in clutch here with Ryusui. You know, he made the smoke screen. He's a driver. So as long as they keep those dirt bikes, Carlos has a pretty good place on the team as one of their most advanced drivers. Max and Luna, I'm still not, I mean, like, I like Luna and I like Carlos and Max. But again, if I had the choice between those three and say Nikki, I'm blanking on names. Why do I do this? I was Nikki, Yuzuriha, and then someone else from the Kingdom of Science. I don't know. I like Yuzuriha would be invaluable in terms of, like, if they did not have Chelsea, it is like very lucky that Chelsea made those made all that fabric for a sign, because if they didn't, they would have needed Yuzuriha for the craftsmanship. And Drip too. I mean, like, everyone could have gotten great biker outfits if she was there. And then Nikki, just extra muscle. Tsukasa and Hyoga are nerfed, so if they had Nikki and Kinro, I think, yeah, Kinro is the one with the glasses. That's 2 extra muscle that you can use, with Nikki literally just being brawn and then Kinro bringing some skill aspect into it. But I don't know. I still enjoy Luna, and I don't think this is. I think I'm mostly just talking about this because I saw it in a comment on my Reddit post when I released the episode. I do enjoy Luna, Carlos, and Max. I'm not bagging on them. And I was like, oh man, it sucks that we don't have these other members. I still like them. I still enjoy them. But you know, if I was given the choice, who do I want to see on this crew? I probably would have chosen 3 other people. I mean, like, I don't know the practicality of this, but I would love to bring Brody and Kasuki, man. I need to see those two together. I need to see a Brody and Kasuki team up. But yeah, this is probably my favorite episode of the season so far. I really loved this episode. It just brought a smile to my face seeing them build those bikes. It felt like kind of like nostalgic, you know. Dr. Stone has evolved, not like too much. It's not like too different, because sometimes you watch a show and you think back like, wow, this show is so different from when it started. Dr. Stone has evolved. It's not too big of a difference, but the difference is there, and it just kind of like classic Dr. Stone. And I really enjoyed that. I love the early stages of Dr. Stone. Now it's more plot focused. It's more world building and story. But I do miss, which I love. I'm so invested in Dr. Stone. I'm so invested in their characters and like what the mystery is. But I do miss, and I do still love those early stages of Dr. Stone, of just bringing back old pieces of technology from old civilization into this stone world. I love it. All right, we don't have any Q&As for today for this. Oh my gosh, literally at the last second I just double checked Discord, because I was going to bring up an older point, or not an older point, just something from last week. I was going to say that Hamilton in our Discord, when I was talking about the whole Tsukasa and Ryusui not like a small missed potential, they did bring up that they kind of had a thing that like explains why they're not going at each other's throats with Minami, where she's telling Ryusui to stay away from Tsukasa so they don't butt heads, and Ryusui has a bit of a monologue on how money is the reason they are able to be strong and work together, while Tsukasa is eavesdropping from outside and nods once he hears it. And that's the exact reason. And he goes on, which is why I think they don't butt heads, because Tsukasa knows Ryusui and him have the same goal. Even if Tsukasa hates the idea of money, him and Ryusui both want what's best for people at the end of the day. There's also probably a level of Tsukasa also trusting Senku, and that he wouldn't revive someone that would use it for evil. It's kind of a blink and you miss it moment, though, plus it literally is like the last few minutes of the end of season 3, which does not help it sink in as to what's going on. Which, yeah, no, I remember that. Like, I do know that that's the reason why they don't butt heads. I still do think, like, I just wanted to shout this out, like, in case, I just wanted to shout this out, just because, like, I'm not complaining, or I'm not talking about, like, oh, they never, like, Tsukasa and Ryusui, that's a loose end, they never, like, they never address why they don't butt heads. Yeah, I remember this scene, I know this scene. And then we went on to talk about kind of little bits like what ifs, or like maybe a little episode or half an episode to Tsukasa and Ryusui, not being like this drastic thing, but like make it like a little like fun competition or something. Like they don't trust each other, and like it leads to shenanigans, and like then that half of the episode would resolve, and like we got the little conflict. It doesn't have to be like this whole season long thing or anything, but I do think it is just a little missed potential. But no, I do remember that. I just want to make sure, like, the reason as to why they're not butting heads, or why they don't trust each other, it is answered. I just wanted to address, like, it is an answer. And now I'm going to get actually into this episode's Q&A, which this dropped like mid-condo, like, was it 10 minutes ago? I was going to say we don't have any Q&As. We do. We have one, and it's from Hamilton, right in the nick of time. The little Francois explaining the Panama Canal was so cute. I love that they do little things like that, because it makes it more interesting as a manga reader. Yeah, I love that. I mean, I love, even back, I think it was season 3? Late season 3 or early season 3? I don't remember. No, it was the OVA, right? The Ryusui OVA. The little Minecraft physics they did. I love that. I love when, you know, they have a little exposition scene that instead of just having the character blank stare and talk, I love that it's just like they go a little extra. They have an animation style change. They have a little animation style change, and they like have the backdrop so it's a little bit more engaging. That helps visualize it. I love that, and it was very cute. Also, rest in peace, Lab Car. You'll be missed. I know, man. I know. I'm gonna miss that mobile lab. I mean, we haven't used it this season yet, and I guess we won't be using it anymore in the future. We can rebuild. You see it in Zeno's face, bro. He's so proud of Senku as a scientist. I think he's too prideful to admit it, but he is genuinely proud. In a way, it kind of reminds me of how Senku is with Byakuya, where Senku genuinely cares for him, only really expresses it through action. Kind of like Gen said, of how Senku and Zeno are really similar. Yeah, and it's not just like Zeno smiling because he's appreciating the science. He's like enjoying himself. You're right. It is more of kind of like a prideful thing. And I think he does, like, in some twisted way, he does see Senku as an equal. No, okay, that's not even like a twisted way. Like, he does see Senku as an equal, and that's why he had him shot, because he knew like the threat someone that's on his playing field could have. But there is a sense of pride of like, that's my student. My student made it this far. Hey, I did pretty good, didn't I? He would never admit it, but he kind of did. You know, he said, what was it? He said something like, I wouldn't trust this kind of complicated procedure and technology in the hands of you buffoons, but I do trust since Senku is the one monitoring, I do trust that it will work. And he said it with a smile on his face. Like, he is proud that his pupil ended up getting this far, and it is very similar. Like, that makes a lot of sense as to how that comparison. And it's not only like the comparison of Gen talking about you wouldn't use science to deceive others. Like, Senku would never do that unless like he had to, which I don't think he actually has, right? Like, he's used science to like as defense mechanisms, like with when he made paper airplane bombs. I don't think he's ever used it to deceive someone. You could say like when he made the fake gun back in season 1, but again, that was in self-defense. But it's not just in terms of like they see science as something to be respected and not something to bluff or play with, but in terms of their emotional standings. Like Senku loves Byakuya. Like Senku legitimately does see Byakuya as his father. He would probably never tell Byakuya that. He would never say like, I love you, Dad, but you can see like through Senku's actions that like he does have that love for him. It's just like not something that he would say. It's because that's just not how he works, and it's probably the same for Zeno too. Like Zeno is never going to say, I'm proud of you, Senku. He's probably also never going to say, I love you, Stanley, but that's a different discussion. But like they do have that they do have very similar ways of like not talking about their emotions, but like they do have very similar ways of expressing their emotions. That's the right answer. That's the right word. Oh, I love the motorbike scene. Not only is it cool and as hell, it also sets up so much. And my boy Brody gets to do something lovely. Oh, Brody gets to come back. Oh, please. The music choice is, it's perfect. I love it. They did it so much justice at the end. To end the episode on that is beautiful, dude. Dr. Stone's music. I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad reader. I read a lot of things in my head. I'm not used to reading stuff out loud. But Dr. Stone's music, its OST is so good. It's one of the most consistent OSTs in anime, I think. And it has so many elements to it. Like it has like the wonder, the excitement, the hype, achievement too. I love Dr. Stone's OST. It is the science track. I feel. I think science teachers need to play the OST whenever they're explaining something. Like anything groundbreaking, play that OST. It's gonna make the students much more engaged, hopefully. And like the motorbike sequence is so good. I hope that we get to see Brody soon. I love Brody. And Brody, with his minimum amount of screen time, he became one of he's a scene stealer for sure. He became one of my favorite new characters that were introduced in season 4. And I really want to see more of him. But yeah, that would be Dr. Stone episode, what was that, 17, 15, 16? Episode 16, I think? I'll know when I'm editing this. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I will be back next week for more Dr. Stone. So make sure if you like the reaction, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. I will be coming back. I will be coming back next week for more. I have a To Be Hero X video essay, kind of, not really, coming out. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. I just finished cutting out all my bloopers and fumbles and bumbles, so I need to go add all the clips and hope that it doesn't get hit with copyright, because if it does, I'm gonna cry. It's a long video. We're looking at a 30-minute long video, and if that gets hit with copyright and I have to screenshot all of that so it can go onto YouTube, that's gonna be so sad. But you know, that's just when you're playing with anime. That's just a risk you have to take, and you want to make something that you really enjoy. When you have a video, a passion project you want to make, that's just a risk you have to take. But yeah, hopefully that can come out in the next couple of weeks. More Dr. Stone on the way. I've been streaming quite a few times this past week, so if you want to see some tier list stuff, make sure you check out the tier list sections. Yeah. Or just check out the live streams that have been happening over the past couple weeks. Just go to the live stream tab and see if there's anything that you like. See if there's anything that catches your eye. I've done a Lego tier list. Literally just did that like a couple days ago, I think, in terms of when this video was recorded. So I did the Lego tier list. I've done quite a few anime tier lists, and then of course I've done some stuff as Patreon exclusive because YouTube copyright. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can see on this channel. And if you want to get a little extras, you can check out Patreon for just $1. And yeah, I will be back. Thanks so much for watching. Check out the Discord. Do all the stuff. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.